Wouldn't it be great if there was a quick calculation to realize if you had enough money to live on in retirement? Well, there is. Hi, my name is Dave Grant. I'm the founder of Retirement Matters. This is the 5-Minute Retirement Plan podcast, and welcome to another episode. Today, we're talking about the 4% rule. And this, instead of being a takeaway episode, this is going to be a learning episode so that you understand some things of what financial advisors are talking about and what you may read about. It's also going to give you a nice quick calculation to figure out if you have enough money to live on in retirement and how long that might last. So let's give you a little bit of background as to what this all is. So the 4% rule. There was studies done, and they've been continually to be done by a gentleman called William Bengen. And he is a researcher in the financial planning and investment management space. And his main question was, how much can I take out of my portfolio if I have a certain investment style and not run out of money for the rest of my life? And that's been the continual research. The number that has been used is typically 4% of your portfolio. It's been revised to be 4.5 or closer to 5, depending on various things. But 4% is kind of like the rule of thumb, being very conservative, that you can take out of your portfolio per year and not run out of money throughout your lifetime. That does go up based on inflation, so there's some nice increases there, but it's pretty much a very simple rule to live by. So when we're talking about the 4% rule, there are some caveats to it. So if you've got a very aggressive portfolio or a very conservative portfolio, it doesn't really work as well. And that's because in a really aggressive portfolio, if you take a steep downturn in the market and you're continually taking 4% out, you don't give your portfolio enough time to recover, and you're actually depleting it, and it's getting smaller, and it's not going to grow as much, and you run out of money. It's exactly the same on a conservative portfolio. If you're not investing enough in getting good returns, then you're taking money out of the principal, and it's just slowly depleting that account, and it's not giving it enough oomph to really grow over a long period of time. Now, in these studies, it is looking at a traditional retirement. So it's really looking at a retirement that is between 30 to 35 years, and it doesn't really work as well if you are, say, if you're in the FIRE movement, so the financially independent retire early. If you're looking at retirement that's 50 years, if you were to say, okay, I'm going to use the 4% rule, it's not going to work as well, because you've got a longer time horizon, and you're going to need to not deplete your portfolio as fast to let it last longer. Now, another thing that the studies have shown is that if you strictly adhere to this 4% rule, you may actually underspend. So if you were to say, okay, I've got $1 million, I can take $40,000 a year. Well, you may be able to take a little bit more year after year and still be okay and not run out of money. Again, there's a lot of variables in there, but it's not a hard and fast rule. So if you need to take $50,000 a year, or if you need to take $60,000 a year, as long as that doesn't automatically happen again and again and again, where you're going to 6% and 7%, and you're kind of wavering between the 4 and the 6%, you're still going to pretty much be okay and still have enough money for the rest of your life. So your takeaway for this episode, you can do some quick math today. Go ahead and tally up all of your investment accounts and all your retirement accounts that you're going to be using for your income, multiply that by 4%, and that's going to give you a rough idea about how much income you can take from those accounts without running out of money, assuming you have a regular retirement timeline and a regular retirement portfolio that's not too aggressive or conservative. You can keep doing that year after year as you're continually saving, and you can start to figure out, okay, am I getting more money? Is this going to be enough? Do I need to save more? And it's going to kind of give you a guideline as to whether you are reaching a suitable number and you can actually retire.